Still, this is a solving quadratic equation using completing the square, second part. So, ang gagawin natin ngayon, we will try to solve x squared plus 8x plus 2 equals 0. And x squared minus 5x plus 6 equals 0 using completing the square pa rin. So, start muna tayo sa first equation, which is x squared plus 8x plus 2 equals 0. So, the first thing to do is to transpose x squared plus 8x. Transpose natin yung positive. So, this will become negative 2 equals negative 2. So, bakit natin siya kailangan i-transpose? Kasi remember dun sa discussion ko ng part 1 ng completing the square, ang expression ng completing the square is in the form of x squared plus bx. So, yun yung pinakamadaling i-solve kasi yung coefficient ng x squared is 1. Pero soon, we will try mag-solve ng ang coefficient niya ay hindi 1. So, ano yung kasunod na gagawin? Determine natin yung third term ng left side of the equation para maging perfect square yung x squared plus 8x using the numerical coefficient of the second term, which is positive 8. So, anong gagawin? Just divide 8 by 2. So, we have 4. Tapos, kunin lang natin yung square niya. So, 4 times 4 is 16. So, that is already your third term. So, x squared plus 8x plus 16 equals negative 2 plus 16. So, bakit tayo nag-add ng 16 sa right side of the equation? Bakit hindi lang dun sa left side? Kasi remember, equation ito. So, whatever is added in the left side must also be added in the right side. So, ano yung next na gagawin? Factor out the left side of the equation and then combine nyo lang yung right side. So, we have x plus 4 squared. So, this is the factored form of x squared plus 8x plus 16, and negative 2 plus 16 is positive 14. Yan. So, anong kasunod? Apply nyo lang yung square root principle. So, paano siya i-apply? Kunin lang natin yung square root ng x plus 4 squared and square root ng 14. So, the square root of x plus 4 squared is just x plus 4. And the square root of 14 is positive negative square root of 14 kasi 14 is not a perfect square. So, ngayon, solve na lang natin siya kung yung value ng x. So, ita-transpose lang natin siya. So, we have x equals negative 4 plus square root of 14 or x equals negative 4 minus square root of 14. So, these are your values of x. So, what about yung second example, which is x squared minus 5x plus 6 equals 0. So, sundan lang natin yung ginawa natin dito sa example number 1. Una, we are going to transpose positive 6. So, we have x squared minus 5x equals negative 6. And let's determine the third term using negative 5. So, negative 5 over 2. So, negative 5 over 2. And then, kunin nyo lang yung square. And the square of negative 5 over 2 is 25 over 4. So, this is our third term. So, we have x squared minus 5x plus 25 over 4 equals negative 6 plus 25 over 4. Okay? Next step is to factor out the left side and then combine the right side. So, the factored form of x squared minus 5x plus 25 over 4 is x, and just get the square root of 25 over 4, 5 over 2. Yan. So, we have x minus 5 over 2 squared equals, so remember this is an addition of a whole number and a fraction. So, paano natin siya ginagawa? Just multiply the denominator and the whole number. So, we have negative 24 copy the numerator, which is positive 25, all over the denominator, which is 4. And the negative 24 plus 25 is positive 1, and copy 4. So we have 1/4. Yan. So equals 1/4. So ano yung pasunod natin na gagawin? Apply the square root principle. So the square root of x minus 5 over 2 squared is x minus 5 over 2. And the square root of 1/4 is positive negative 1/2. Why? Because positive 1/2 times positive 1/2 is 1/4. And negative 1/2 times negative 1/2 is 1/4. So ngayon, solve na natin siya for values of x. Or kung gusto nyo, para hindi kayo mahirapan, pwede nyo na rin i-transpose yung negative 5 over 2 sa right side of the equation. So, transpose natin siya. So, this will become positive negative 1/2 plus 5 over 2. So, ngayon, pwede na kayo mag-solve. So, unahin natin yung positive. So, x equals positive 1/2 plus 5 over 2. So, this is a similar fraction. So, 1 plus 5 is 6. Copy the denominator. So, we have 3. Another for negative. So, we have x equals negative 1/2 plus 5 over 2. So, we have negative 1 plus 5. We have 4 over 2. And 4 divided by 2 is 2. So, what are our values of x? We have 3 and we have 2. So, these are your final answers. Okay? Pag meron kayong questions, pakilagay lang sa comment section. Thank you.